Good morning. TradeNet has been making distributors happy for over 25 years, largely because of our policy on saying no. No to setup charges, no proof charges ever, no charge for 30 minutes of free art time on every order, free samples. We never charge for samples, and we'll never ask you for a shipper number, quick turnaround times, and of course, the best customer service in the industry. Today's topic, as you've already seen, wholesale print and direct mail. The same client that you just sold a t-shirt, a memo board, hopefully a TradeNet memo board, a magnet, a stress ball, a pen, anything to, is going to need something printed in the near future. We want to make it easy for you to sell him the printing as well as the promotional products. And remember, if you don't sell him the printing, a printer will come in and sell it to him, and he'll sooner or later be trying to sell him the stress balls and magnets and t-shirts as well. We now offer a full line of printing products, including our posters, which we've had for a couple of years. We do posters in two sizes, 11 by 8.5 and 17.5 by 11 on a few different paper stocks. Full color, and like every TradeNet product that has two sides, both sides of printing are always included. We've also increased our line of brochures and flyers. We do brochures in every configuration, quad folds, trifolds, just straight flyers, again printed on both sides. And we also have added this year a full line of catalogs up to 48 pages. If you've seen any of our current catalogs from TradeNet, we print those ourselves, and that same quality of catalog printing is available to you every day. Definitely worthwhile to check out our pricing on catalogs. We've been told from our distributors that we have the best deal going on catalog printing in the industry. And like every other TradeNet product, there's no setup charge. We also do a full range of postcards, which we've been known for a while, including postcards with magnets attached, postcards in a few different materials and substrates. I'm going to touch on those a little later as we get into direct mail. And of course, we do business cards. You've probably known us for a while for our magnetic business cards. We now have the lowest price in the industry every day, and that's not a special. All year long, we run the lowest price in the industry on magnetic business cards. We also are known for our wallet cards in a few different substrates. But we're just becoming known now for our paper business cards. And this slide shows us our new unique line. If you haven't seen these in person, if you haven't gotten any samples, please let us send you a set. We include them with every TradeNet sales kit, but we can also just send you a set of these. And your client sees these, he will order them. These are the best looking business cards you will see. You can see all these die cuts that we offer. These are all stock. And we, of course, do just the regular rectangular business cards with square and rounded corners. UV coating is included on one side. We do now offer a UV coating that you can write on. And that's a first, a UV coated business card that you can write on UV coating. Now, this next slide, I've shown a few table tents. We have a little delay. There it is. I've shown you these for a couple of reasons. First of all, this is a great product under our printing division. Full color, all sides included. Really think of it as a three-dimensional flyer or brochure. But I've shown it for really another reason. If you look at this product, you can see every one of them, and this is just a few of the stock ones we're offering. This product has folds, cuts, die cuts, scoring, printing registration. This looks like an incredibly complicated product that your client would expect to get from some kind of a specialty printer. We can make these every day for you. It's as easy as ordering an everyday product from TradeNet, which leads me into the next area, another area that is perceived as complicated, but we make simple. Direct mail. Now, when you think of direct mail, you think, of course, of email. And I'm sure after this webinar, the first place you're going to go is to your other screen on your computer to see what came in the email while you were on the webinar. The first thing you'll notice is probably 10 or 20 new emails, marketing emails, kind of the new version of direct mail. And the first thing you and I are both going to do is go through and delete a bunch of those before we open them or read them. And those are just the ones that made it through our spam filter. But what about traditional direct mail? It's still there. It's probably perceived by you and your clients and a lot of people as something that's a little outdated, maybe even been replaced by email. Not so. When you think of direct mail, what do you think of? What's the first thing that comes to mind? There it is. The window envelopes, the junk mail. Direct mail is not junk mail. It's a whole different thing. We can give you something that will stand out from that pile of junk mail. Something full color that'll make you stand out from the crowd. I think after you check your email box after the webinar is over, I think the next place a lot of us will go is to the good old-fashioned mailbox. If you don't go right after the webinar, sometime today you will be or someone will be checking both the mailbox at your house and at your office. This time notice a few things about the mailbox. First of all, there's a lot less stuff in it than there used to be. People are sending a lot less in the mail. Second of all, the stuff in it doesn't really look that good. Especially, take any TradeNet product and put it on top of that pile of mail, and it will stand out. Not only that, but at TradeNet, we do the whole job. We make it easy for you to put something special in that mailbox. At TradeNet, of course, we print the products and we manufacture the products. You may not be aware that every direct mail product we produce includes addressing right on the product and taking the product to the postal facility. Basically, we do the whole job. How do we do this? Or even more importantly, how do you do this? First step, order any TradeNet mail product. I've shown a few here on the screen. These are two of our more popular ones, actually. This is our Magna Seal or Magna Peel line. They both look the same in a picture. The Magna Peel, of course, the magnet is glued to the piece. The Magna Seal has a clear skin over it. Beautiful full-color pieces include the magnets, include all of the setups and processing. On the other side of the page, our Magna Fold card, which is a little bit newer product, but we have had it out for a few years. This is an 8.5 by 11 heavy stock piece with a magnet fixed to the inside. You can see that adrift magnet there. And then it's fixed with the same glue as the Magna Peel card. And then the piece is folded over once and we put a small seal on it. You can picture any of these would just stand out. And you picture any of these on top of that current pile of junk mail that you pulled out of your mailbox. Just while we're talking about products, again, this is just the first step, picking the product. This is my favorite product coming up in this next slide. This is my current favorite direct mail product. We've had a great response on this. It's a little bit newer than the other products I showed you. This is a full 11 by 17.5 poster, full color, both sides. And you know a poster is a really effective way to advertise and get information out. We take the poster and we tri-fold it into a postcard. So imagine that. You've got a poster, a full-size 11 by 17.5 poster, fold it into a card, pop the tab on that, open it up, and then on top of that pile of junk mail, you've got a beautiful poster. That is just a great way to do direct mail. Next step, of course, supply a mailing list. That's it. You are now in the direct mail business. You're now providing full direct mail house services just by placing an order with TradeNet. Let's go back over that real quick. First step, also it's an excuse for me to show you another great TradeNet direct mail product. First step, pick a product. In this case, I've shown the postcard with the perforated coupons in it. Another product we've had for a few years that we do very well with. This side you can see we've shown the coupons removed. On the front side you can see how we actually address it. The reason I showed this one is because this picture gives you a real good look at how we do the addressing. Up in this corner, assuming you can see my pointer, is the postal indicia, postal permit. A few different ways to do this I should mention here. You can use TradeNet's postal indicia. There is no charge for that. All we charge you is the net postage. There are no handling charges, nothing. We will give you the postage charges up front, and we will put our postal indicia on, and it's a done deal. Or if your client wants to use his indicia, there's no additional charge for that. We just need to do a little extra paperwork, which we will work you through. Very simple process, especially in the case of if your client is a nonprofit. A lot of those prefer to use their own permit because they get the reduced rates. And that's it, the whole process. You're in the direct mail business. So, two businesses, direct mail and wholesale printing, just by working with TradeNet. I should also mention, in terms of direct mail, as far as the expertise that we can offer you, we have 2 full-time direct mail experts on staff at TradeNet. So if any of this seems complicated or a little scary to you, we have 2 people that have actually been trained by the post office that walk you through the whole process. So your client thinks you've done something complicated. You've done way more than sell them a stress ball or a memo board. And TradeNet's made it really easy. These are just everyday products from us. I should also mention, in terms of the mailing list, we do certify every mailing list. That's a question that comes up quite often, so there's no problem there. And the next step is, how do you get all this information? One great way to get information, go to our website, TradeNetCatalog.com. On our website, you can do things like product comparisons. Let's say your client, just as an example, wants to look at the difference between a 48-page catalog, 44-page catalog, a 36-page catalog, how much they'll cost to do. You can do a product comparison with his quantity typed in there and send it to him in about 2 minutes right from this website. You can obviously send regular product information right from our website. And you can see on this, we've opened the options tab. Every product gives you a whole list of options available on the product. In this case, inkjet printed addresses, which is an obvious option if you're doing direct mail. And again, just because it's an option doesn't mean there's a direct charge. This is not there's an extra charge. This is not an extra charge option. You can add UV coating to the outside cover, things like hole drilling on a catalog, or using a thicker cover stock. This will all appear in the list of options. All the information you need on any of our products can be gotten at the website, or you can always go the old-fashioned way. You can just call what I've already said, and you already know is the greatest customer service in the world. There's always people at TradeNet that can answer every question. And if you've worked with us, you know we are one of those suppliers that actually will answer your question and answer it quickly. Of course, we love to get your emails, and we'll answer questions quickly doing that. Our information for placing orders is down here. And at the bottom of this, I put my direct contact information. My name is Michael Rubin, in case I didn't mention that up front. My direct email and my direct phone number. I would love to hear from you anytime with questions on this or anything else. And that brings us to the conclusion. I hope you found this useful, and thanks for joining me today.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there.